Let's talk about the lesbian that stabbed her partner's husband to death in Onitsha, Anambra State on the 9th of August 2022. The story is very tragic. However, what led to the altercation that took this young man's life was something that could have been avoided. Or was it not? This is the case of the tragic love triangle, or we can call it the story of the angry lesbian. Initially, when the story first broke out, it was reported that the victim, Ikechukwu caught his wife and her lesbian partner in their matrimonial bed after he returned from work. The report claimed that was the moment he knew that his wife was gay, and in that instant, he and the women got into a scuffle. His wife's lesbian lover, whose name is Ebele, was said to have stabbed him in the process of the scuffle just to get away from him, while his wife, Ikem, was overwhelmed of the situation, especially after it was said she stabbed him to death. But unfortunately, that first report is not the actual story. Neighbors and family friends and those who were present when the incident happened have come out to give the true account of what really transpired. And it's very far from the initial story. Also, the details are quite shocking. So make sure you watch till the very end. And before we continue, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and stay following this page for future updates. Contrary to the initial report, Ikechukwu knew his wife, Ikem, was gay long before he even married her. I guess maybe that did not bother him. Maybe he felt he could change her along the way. However, I guess the process became very challenging for him because every now and then, Ebele and Ikem would spend time together. Another thing about Ikem and Ebele was the fact that people knew that there were lesbians in the community, in the neighborhood. Ebele was said to be very tomboyish, and so they just knew that she was gay, and she used to be married at a particular time in her life. But the marriage ended and it was a popular scandal and everyone blamed it on her lesbianism. And automatically, since the two were very close friends, everyone figured out that they were partners. And during Ikechukwu's marriage with Ikem, he asked her to stop seeing Ebele and encouraged her to break up with her because that is the only way their marriage would work. I mean, at a particular time in their 3-year marriage, he had even sent her home due to the fact that she was too close with Ebele. And one of the criteria for her to come back to the marriage was she had to end her relationship with Ebele. And so it was said Ikem broke up with Ebele in the bid to save her marriage with Ikechukwu. Unfortunately, Ebele did not take the breakup very well. She was clearly hurt by the breakfast and felt the need to get back at Ikem's family. One way or another, except in her case, she was really petty. Very petty. You will literally not believe how petty she was and how things quickly escalated to the point someone had to die. So it was said Ikechukwu and Ikem, and as well as Ebele, they all lived in the same neighborhood, in the same streets as each other. So they were practically neighbors. And so it was said that Ebele, after being dumped by Ikem, began targeting their family in the most petty way ever. Whenever Ikem would send their house help to get something from the market or from the street, if Ebele stumbles upon the house help, she will block the boy and collect whatever money was given to him, and then tell him to go back and tell Ikem that she took the money and that Ikem should come and face her. Obviously, as petty as this is, this was just in a bid for Ebele to get Ikem to come and see her. If you ask me, seems like Ebele obviously wasn't over her and was desperately looking for ways to get her attention. And that was why she stooped so low to the point she was now collecting the money they gave to the house help. However, on Tuesday, the 9th of August 2022, Ikechukwu had enough of Ebele's pettiness and decided to face up to her. This confrontation would be the last time anyone would see Ikechukwu alive. So what really happened that day? So on that fateful day the tragedy took place, Ikem had sent her houseboy to get fuel. And as the boy was going to get fuel, Ebele, in her usual fashion, blocked the boy, collected the money and collected the jerry can, and told the boy to go and tell Ikem that she was the one who took everything and that Ikem should come and face her. Like I already said, she was really desperately looking for Ikem's attention. However, Ikem did not flinch. Since Ikechukwu worked a 9 to 5, when he came back that evening and realized that the generator was not on, despite giving them money to buy fuel, that was when Ikem revealed to him that Ebele took the money and the jerry can and is asking for her to come and confront her. And that was the point Ikechukwu was like, you know what, I'm going to handle this man to man. I guess maybe they thought since she was a tomboy, she was a man too. That was when Ikechukwu went to Ikem's house to confront her to tell her to stop the pettiness, to stop the crap, that she's clearly ruining his marriage with his wife. And in that anger, Ebele told Ikechukwu to leave the house and threatened that he was going to mess him up or do something to him. And Ikechukwu was like, what will you do? You can't do anything, do your worst. I guess he underestimated her because for some reason, she's still a woman. It was at that point that Ebele went inside, brought out a knife and stabbed him, just like that, stabbed him. Although he did not die immediately, there was a little altercation, but then he was losing blood. He had to go to a pharmacist, and the pharmacist told him that this is beyond pharmacy here. This is not a paracetamol case. You have to go to the hospital. You're losing blood. Before they could arrange for him to go to the hospital, he slumped, and when he got to the hospital, he passed. Whew, this story is one heck of a story, honestly. Ebele has been arrested. Thank God for that. And now Ikem is the only one left in this love triangle. A lot of people have called the man out, saying that if you know your wife was a lesbian, why marry her? Why did you think you would change her? You should have left. After all, Ebele's husband also left because he tried and realized it was not worth fighting for. While other groups of people are of the opinion that she was the one who was the problem here, that she should have just left the married woman alone and focus on other lesbians who are not married. Because in the end, they've broken up with you, Ebele. You should have moved on. This is not even about the sexuality now. This is about the triangle. Ikem had made her choice to stay in the marriage with her husband, and that is her choice to make. So why was she still trying to pester this married woman into having a relationship with her? But my opinion though, I felt if Ikechukwu was going to confront Ebele, he should have gone with the wife. Hopefully with the wife there, and if they both tell her that she has to stop, maybe the wife needed to face Ebele to her face and let her know that she doesn't want again, and that would probably make her stop. If they both faced her, it would have been easier. I just did not like the fact that he had to do it alone. He had to face her alone. This is a woman's job for what it's worth. She was calling for her attention. So the fact that he had to go, to me, I felt like the wife should have been the one to confront Ebele, to tell Ebele that she has to stop and she has to move on. Nobody is killing her for being a lesbian. Nobody is disturbing her. The fact that she is going after a married woman is the problem. She should have gone somewhere else and looked for someone who isn't married instead of trying to destroy their marriage that Ikem has chosen to remain in. But you guys, let me know your thoughts. It's a very complicated story, a very sad and tragic one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this page. Thank you for watching.